Hey guys, welcome back. So now we're going to talk about another option that is a kind of a hack to increase the number of points in the sim. And if we go under the solver, under the reseeding tab, you can see that the reseed is set to off, and that's what we want. We don't want to be changing the particle count. We don't want the sim to add more points for us. We want the points to be the same and have the same amount of fluids. But in case where we want to add more points without having to increase or lower the particle separation, we have to do something called the oversampling, and that is an option that can be found inside the particle fluid surface. And here you can see by default this the particle separation is linked, and that's what we want. And these options are off or set to a default value, and we want to explore using changing these two values to increase the number of points. So for example, here we have 18 million. Let's set this to 3, and it added more points. And again, we're not going to increase the particle separation at all. We're just going to give the fluid or the flip fluid more points to work with and see how that affects the result. And here is a testing the various oversampling options. So we have scatter density and oversampling. Here is set to 2.2, and here is set to 3.3, and here is set to 4.3, and then 4.4. And we can see the number of points is increasing every time, and this is a great way to add more resolution to the flip sim. If we wanted to get some really high res details here, we can provide the flip enough points, but we don't have to increase the resolution. And so that's a way for us to get more details without having to pay for a much more high-res sim. And it really depends on how much points you want in the sim. I don't remember the final value that Igor used, but it's probably 4.3 or this one, or 3.3, and that's just again to increase the number of points. And you can see most the sims are very identical in terms of motion, but you can see here at the leading edge we're getting different results. You're getting basically more details, and maybe I like this one personally. And so that's the idea of using oversampling. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in a bit.